let's get into it. Here is a formula that I live by, that my mentor, Rashka Hasseldine, has taught me. And I have found it to be true with daughters, with myself, with my own daughter, and with my clients. When daughters feel heard and understood, they feel loved. And so, our goal as mothers, as parents in general, is to make sure our daughters feel heard and understood. So, that means we are listening with a goal of understanding how she feels. I'm going to say that again. We are listening with a goal of understanding how she feels, not getting the facts, not telling her what's right or what's wrong, not teaching a lesson, and not solving a problem for her. We only have the goal of understanding. And this is what I talk about with having ease in your relationship. When you understand how to listen to your daughter so that she feels heard, she then feels loved, and you are just in a great relationship because she will be coming back to you over and over, and she'll be learning how to solve her own problems and getting comfortable with talking about how she feels and knowing what it feels like to be heard and understood. So then her standard expectation in a relationship is to feel heard and understood, to feel respected for her ideas, her thoughts, her feelings. This is what we all want for our daughters, right? So, step number one is entering any conversation with genuine curiosity. I want to know how she's feeling, what happened, what is her perspective on the situation, how is she feeling, right? That's my goal. And so I'm not asking all those questions, I'm not grilling her, but I'm listening. And when I say curious, as a therapist, I might say things like, oh, I wonder how that felt, or I wonder what was going on. I use the term I wonder a lot, and it's just expresses my curiosity of knowing more. And it's not a direct question. How did you feel? What happened next? What did she do? What did you do? What happened before that? Right? That's a lot. That's, you know, nobody wants to be investigated about a situation that they're coming to you to talk about. It feels like judgment. So when you enter just feeling genuinely curious about where she's coming from, you are going to get more information, and she's going to feel comfortable to let her guard down and share. So then you are listening with the goal of understanding her feelings. So let me give you an example. Let's say she gets in the car after school and she just starts melting down about something that happened. Somebody said this about her and she's upset and she's embarrassed. And you don't jump in and say, whoa, 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 slow down. I've had a hard day too. I can't listen to this right now. This is too much emotion. No, we are listening with the goal of understanding. And so I am going to invite you to push past your triggers and to listen to her openly and understand it's not about you. She's not disrespecting you when she shares her feelings in that way. She's not calling you names. She's not cursing at you. She's, not hurting you. She's sharing her world, right? So you are going to meet her with listening ears and say, wow, that sounds really hard. Validate how she feels. Validate what you hear she feels, right? So I might say something like, that seems really hard. Or I might say, you're really angry about that. And not in a judgment way, right? It's just a statement. She might say, yeah, I'm angry. This is what happened. This is so wrong, right? And so maybe she's talking more about it. And then this is what I like to do next. I don't like to tell her how to solve it. I don't like to tell her why she shouldn't feel that way. I don't like to try to explain why the other people maybe did what they did. I just simply say, have you thought about what you want to do about it? Invite her to consider what the solution is on her own. And I would often ask this as a therapist when I work with teen girls in my practice, and they might say, I don't know. Well, I could do this and this could happen, or I could do that and that might happen. I'm not sure what to do. And so then I might say, do you want advice or do you just want me to listen? And she might say, yeah, I want to hear, what do you think? Right. And then you could share, well, I really like your idea about doing XYZ. Let's talk about what any consequences of doing that. What's something you might have to deal with? Right. And then if she says, no, I don't want any advice. Okay, great. I'm happy to just listen. I'm happy to be here for you and support you. And it's possible she'll change her mind and later say, can you just tell me what you think? I want to know, right? I mean, remember, she's in an emotional place, and none of those those behaviors, none of that tone of voice is about you. She is in a heightened stage with her emotions right now, and she really needs you to be the calm and confident parent that can help her come back down, right? So by you just being kind of present and available to her, but also kind of like, holding yourself together, invites her to bring herself back together. When you start losing your head and start exploding with your own emotions or getting upset with her for doing what she's doing, or talking to you the way she is, it's just going to send her off, and she's going to feel totally unsupported, close up, probably go home, shut her door, and not talk to you about it again. So here we are, inviting our daughters into conversation by being genuinely curious. We're listening with a goal of understanding her feelings. And then we're asking her what she wants to do about it, and if she wants our advice or if she just wants us to listen. These are the steps to being confidently connected with your daughter, even through those really hard moments. Here is my homework for you. You're going to grab the worksheet and you're going to take your notes. And then you are going to use these steps the next time your daughter is either very emotional, has an issue, appears shut down, like something's on her mind, and you are going to approach her starting with genuine curiosity. And I want you to tell me how it goes.